If you're looking for a breakfast that looks fancy but takes little to no time, then this segment of In the Kitchen with Crystal is for you. In today's segment, we are making bacon and egg breakfast boats, and we're going to pair them with some homemade stovetop tortilla chips. I'm Crystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of Fitness is Not a Game. So welcome and take a sip. Cheers. Let's get to it. So today's boats are going to be made with bell peppers. So to quickly get them started, I have two green bell peppers. I've already ranged them off. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut these in half because these are going to act as our boats. So cut these in half, remove the seeds, get all the extra out. And so, what I like to do in the kitchen is to give you all ways to create meals that are some sugar on here. Meals that are quick and easy because so many people say that they don't cook because it takes too long. So I want to remove that excuse, right? So that you can still make some meals that you enjoy at home that won't take you a lot of time. So since we are going to cook these bell peppers in the air fryer. At the end, we're going to start by throwing them in the microwave for just about 2 minutes to get them to soften up. And while that's doing that, we are going to go ahead and start our bacon. And yes, we are making turkey bacon because the whole goal within the kitchen, again, is to make healthy herb decisions. And I know some people are like, Chris, I can't do that stuff. It ain't got no flavor. Yes, it does. But you just got to know how to cook it right as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my pan started, get a little heat. We're going to make two boats. So I'm going to make two slices of turkey bacon. You can make as many as you like. And if you just need the poke, and you just need the pig, then get your pig. But make other decisions. We're going to do some other healthy earth swaps today. So if you can do that, then that will be good too. Because at the end of the day, it's not about so-called clean food. I feel like that's way too much pressure. It's about making the healthy herb decisions when you can. So that's why I encourage you to try turkey bacon so that you can reduce some of that extra fat that you're getting. And I just have to wash my hands. I'm about to touch this bacon again, right? But you can reduce some of the fat that you're getting and still get some flavor and still enjoy it. All right, so I'm going to cut this bacon up into like thirds just because the smaller it is, the quicker it'll cook. Again, we are trying to save time in this piece, right? So I am going to put my bacon in this skillet. And what we're going to do, so that I like playing around with my bacon. That sounds pretty creepy, but you're gonna get what I'm saying in just a second. But what I'm saying is a lot of people just don't cook it properly. They just expect it to just be, right? Like with regular bacon, I get it. You could throw that bacon in the skillet and then natural fat is gonna cook it, it's gonna be all crispy, da 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 da. Turkey bacon doesn't naturally do that. You know, like it's not going to be super juicy and all of that good stuff. I'm gonna cook this for about another minute so I'm a little bit softer. So you do have to play around with it sometimes. So what sometimes I'll do is I'll add a little brown sugar to it. But today, because we're doing a savory meal, I'm gonna just add like some table blend because it has a pepper base. All right, so sort of think about like putting cracked pepper on your bacon. That's what we're doing. Add a little salt and something. And I'm trying to start if I want. That smells good. That smells good. So I'm gonna leave that be. So I'm gonna get my fork out and play around with this bacon. And while this is doing that and cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and get this air fryer started so that we can get those in as soon as they are ready. And we're only gonna do this on 375. So let me get this started. Warming up with this cooking. We have bell pepper. Oh shoot, child! I put this thing. I was like, why is there so much time left? It's still 5 minutes left on this thing. That's not what I wanted. I only wanted another minute. I obviously pushed. Must have done 10 minutes. That would have been Well, it may not have been a fiasco, but all right. So we have our both the microwave to soften just a little bit. Now, what we're going to do, you can decide to do it in a couple ways. We're going to fill these boats with bacon, eggs. I think I want to add a little vegetable to it, so and some color. So I'm going to add a little tomato, but then we're going to also add some cheese. So to save time and cleanup, what you can do is you can cook these eggs right inside the peppers, and that's what we're going to do today. Now, if you want to, you can scramble them prior to. That's up to you, but they're going to cook. Oh, I smell this bacon. Cook inside of the boats. All right, so I'm just crisping up this bacon a little bit. And honestly, if you wanted to, again, to save some time, you can cook this bacon in the microwave and get it to get really crunchy. And y'all like, Kirsten, that's why I don't like staying on turkey bacon no way. But it'll cook really quick and crispy in the microwave. So you can do that. But I just decided to do it on the stove top so I can add a little extra flavor. And we've used the microwave. Because again, we are saving time. Saving time. All right. So we have our 2 eggs because we're doing 2 boats. I'm bring to my hands again, and we're going to season up these eggs as always. And the bacon does smell good. I don't care what y'all say about the turkey bacon. All right. So we're going to add a little pepper. Add a little garlic. And then I want to add some tomatoes. And because it's all cooking and we want it fresh, I'm just going to cook the tomatoes. I'm not even going to saute these down. I'm just going to dice up 1 or 2, depending on, eyeball it to what looks and feels good to me. Put these in here. I actually got the smaller knife that I don't want to get back on the cutting board because we use that for the meat. And then I have to cut myself because what I don't want is to give y'all a viral moment. Maybe cut a thumb off live on a cooking segment. Everybody got time for y'all petty drama. We do not. All right. So I cut up the tomato. This bacon's smelling pretty good. And time with that, our air fryer is almost ready to be used. All right. Got that going. So I was going to add some cheese. Now, you can decide whatever cheese you want. Again, if you can find a hard skim, low fat, whatever, that's better. But if not, just be mindful of how much you use. People think that you're not supposed to eat cheese at all when you're trying to live healthier. That's not the case. Just be intentional and be mindful of how much you consume, what kind you consume. Because as you see, I am using, this is a jalapeno cheese. And I like it because, 1, it adds a little kick. But 2, the lighter the cheese, the better it is for you. Right? And it melts very well. But I am going to add just a little bit of mild cheddar to add a little more extra cheese, just a little bit, and a different type of flavor with it. And I have the mild cheddar. I like mild cheddar for healthy herb benefits over sharp cheddar because the darker the cheese, the more saturated fat there is. So I am using a little bit of mild cheddar, and it looks as if this bacon is ready. So I'm going to take this off of the fire. We're going to cut this up. We're going to toss it on the in there. We're going to toss in these peppers. We're going to toss. We're doing a lot of tossing. We're going to toss these bad boys in the air fryer, let them do the thing as we get ready to make the sides. All right? So 2 pieces of bacon. I think I need to taste it, as they say. You got to do a taste test, make sure it's all right. Look. Oh, that's good. I want to try different now. I use so many dishes on this dog. And you don't have to. I just do it because I'm trying to get through here. I'll spend a lot of time. I can sit there and just wash them over and over again. But I do go through a lot of dishes. All right. I'm going to cut this bacon up, saute it. I mean, not saute it. It's already ready to cook. I'm going to pour. Actually, I think I'm going to pour this in here. That's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to put a little bit of bacon at the bottom of each. And then I'm going to put some egg on top of each. Then I'm going to put some more bacon on there. Inside here. Ooh, I'm excited about this. It's a shame how excited I get over food. Oh, I was going to also add, I added the tomatoes, one, for extra flavor, right? But two, you do want to eat colorful foods. You want to satisfy and appease to, appease all of your senses. So our bellies like it when our eyes tell them, oh, this is exciting. This is going to be good. And your belly is like, for real? All right, I believe you, girl. And then you enjoy it more. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know if I should say high expectations, but you look forward to more when it's not just a bland deal, right? All right, so have those peppers stuffed. Air fryer is good and warm. We'll throw these in here so we can let these cook probably about 10 minutes or so. We're going to see. We're going to see. Put these inside the basket. And you do want to try to find peppers that make it easy for them to stand up, but they don't fall all over. All right. All right. Put that in the air fryer. Cool. Now that's done. What are we doing next? We are going to make our tortilla chips. In order to do that, you're going to have to do a little cleaning to get some things out the way. Now, this is also where you get a chance to decide what you want to do. I've been going back and forth on whether I should make these savory or sweet tortilla chips. I honestly still have not decided because I feel like both of them could be great compliments. The salty is good just because we're having a savory breakfast. Or if you're one of those people who does like something a little sweet for breakfast, or if you just have a sweet tooth, you can do it. Or if you want it, because this is so simple, you could actually play around with both of them, right? Make a little bit of savory, a little bit of sweet. Am I talking to myself? I might be. We shall see. Well, let's go ahead and get this skillet warmed up again. I just got a little extra pepper and all stuff out of here. I'm going to warm this up. And all we're going to do, this is super duper simple. And you see why I'm just called the Game Time Audible. I'm using a carb control tortilla. So you can get any tortilla you like, but again, we're talking about making healthy decisions when you can, right? So if I can get some that's carb control, low carbs, high fiber, you might even want to try a protein one. All of those things will help. But at the end of the day, we're just making better decisions. Let's see if I can find, there we go, get my pizza cutter to make it easier. So we're just cutting these tortillas into tortilla strips. You can make however many strips you want, whatever size you want. Just doing regular. All right, so to make our own little tortilla chip. And then we are going to spray down this pan. And honestly, I'm going to use butter one this time. I am going to go ahead and make it a little savory. I don't know if I really want sweet, but if you want to do sweet, the easy way to do it, all we're doing is, and you can honestly spray the tortillas down or spray the pan. You do a little bit of both if you want. I just did the pan. But all we're going to do is that once we flip them, we're going to start seasoning them. And honestly, put them back in the shape of the tortilla so they all fit. But for the sweet one, if you want to do sweet, you can just mix together a little bit of cinnamon with sugar and then sprinkle that on top. Right? So I have my tortillas in here warming up, getting them a little crispy, turn the heat up a little bit, get those out of the way. I think I might use my tongs because I think I'm fancy, right? Make it easier. Check on this, let me turn this heat up. And honestly, I could cook these on the grill. That'd have been fire. Because they probably would crisp up better on a griddle or a cast iron skillet. So let me check on these. Ooh, they looking pretty. They looking pretty. Let me move them around though, because what we don't want is for them to burn. Okay. Need those eggs to cook all the way. What I don't do is run the eggs. I know some people don't mind. In my head, when I hear and see runny eggs, I see salmonella. So for that reason, I shall not. All right. So for anyone just joining, hey, we are making bacon and egg breakfast boats. And we're making the side of tortilla chips. So the breakfast boats are already in the air fryer. What we did is we got 2 green bell peppers, cut those in half, and then put those in a microwave. Oh, took the seeds out and all of this stuff. So put those in the microwave so they can soften up a little bit, and that's going to help shorten the cooking time as they're in the air fryer. But we also scrambled up some eggs, put some tomatoes, some seasoning, crumbled up some turkey bacon that we made stovetop. Now, add some seasonings to that, some seasoning spices, and some cheese. Pour those into the boat. Do those in the air fryer. They're going for 375 on 375 for about 10 minutes. But it depends. Like real talk, we talk about the temperature, but it depends on your air fryer, right? We're keeping our eye on it. So then, to make these breakfast tortillas, I got some, they're browning already. Got a carb control tortilla, cut it into wedges, sprayed the pan down with some nonstick butter spray, just add a little bit of flavor, and now we're just cooking them on both sides, right? I get it to flip. There we go. And then what I'm going to do now, I decided, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it, that was crisp, but real good. If I want to make it sweet or savory, and I have decided I'm going to do savory. So what I'm going to do next is spray these down a little bit, and then I'm just going to sprinkle a little salt on them, just a little bit, because that's where a lot of people go wrong too when it comes to healthier eating. They use way too much of the not so good stuff, the things that don't benefit you, right? So we want to use a lot of salt, a lot of cheese, a lot of creamy sauces, when you really should be using other herbs, using lighter, smaller amounts of cheese, lighter cheeses, and things like that. So these bad boys are crisp, and that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm just going to give a quick spray, and then we're going to get the salt, the kosher salt, and actually a little bit on top of them. There we go. And those are about ready. And we're going to get our plates out. Get ready to eat some of these. We're going to cross our fingers that this eggs are cooked. They sure look pretty though. Hey. Okay. I don't see any more jiggle. Let's see about it. I don't want them overcooked. You don't need to overcook, but at the same time, I don't want to cook these. All right, so I'll show you these bad boys as they're going to the pan. See, nice and crispy and toasty. Swirl that around a little bit. Grab the extra little, all the little salt and the flavor from the pan. I use butter nonstick and regular nonstick. All right, I'm gonna put these in their own little bowl. Let's see. Y'all, I'm excited about this. I'm excited. I think these are ready. No stock. In our bowl. Get our, oh, look, y'all. Yes. Hey, man. Hold on now. I'm just going to go ahead and bake my plates. Mm-hmm. Look at here, look at here, look at here. All right. So here we go. And you can make as many as you like. However many chips you want. Super easy. So you know it's time to do a taste test. Do the taste test. Get my fork. Get that on up. I know I like to get a little bit of everything. And the eggs are cheesy and then not cooked hard, so they basically scramble themselves inside of the boat. And the boat is nice and tender. And I know I gotta get a little bit of everything. Cheese, bacon, tomato. Crispy chip. Okay. Yeah. And if you want to, put that on. Right. Look here. Wait a minute. That is so good. The flavor is really, really good. The salty, I'm so glad I did the salty, the savory chip as opposed to sweet, because it complements it so, so well. When I put it on top of the tortilla chip, it really poured out the saltiness of the cheese. Oh, yeah. The bacon, the eggs, the flavor. It's a winner. So when you make these, and I think you should, cute little fun way to have breakfast in the morning. And honestly, you could probably have this could be one serving for one person, both of these, because they're just peppers. We cut the peppers in half, so you're essentially eating one bell pepper, 2 pieces of turkey bacon, 2 eggs, and a tortilla. That is probably what only a couple hundred calories, if that. So full of protein. Get your healthy, you got your carbs, your some decent fats. But yeah, this is good, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed this. As I enjoyed making it, I am going to combine these to make this my own serving, right? And smash it on out. So I'm going to be you to do. Please make sure you drink your water. If you have to go outside, please be safe because I want you healthy. I want you happy. I want you here. And I can't wait to see you in the next segment. All right. Bye, y'all.